Did I end up buying another cheap open box electric guitar? Hi all, it's in fact true that I got another open box electric guitar. I'll tell you how. It's a tiny bit of a story, so do watch out till the end. If you recollect, I have this Hendrix electric guitar which I bought a few months back with a maple fretboard. It's black body. So, and I also mentioned where did I buy it from. There is a previous video which I'll place a link over here. You can check it out. But long story short, present time I was browsing through Pajao again. Again, this is a bad habit. I would put it, look out for new deals, new gear. You can call it gear acquisition syndrome or whatever. But I was browsing through and then I found a similar looking guitar in red color listed for the same price I paid for this one. Can you move away from that page? At least I couldn't. I pulled the plug then and there because I know if I didn't buy, one of you will buy. So I'm sorry, I have to say this. So I pulled the plug and I placed the order. Right after I placed the order, that's when I started thinking. When I bought this guitar, which is having a maple fretboard, I also shared a video that Bajaj would no longer have this model in stock. They stopped selling the guitars with maple fretboard, at least in this model. So they also had Volt. Volt had an ST1M, which also had the maple fretboard. They no longer have the maple fretboard options for the Volt as well as this Hendrix models. So with that in mind, I started doubting, is that listing even true? I need to place order, so ideally they have to ship it, and I wanted to make sure that they are going to ship the right product as well, right? So I immediately sent Vajao an email asking. I mentioned my order number. I said I just placed an order. It was listed. I also took a snapshot of the product and passed it on the email. And I said, this is a product I ordered. It had a maple fretboard. I just want to make sure that you have the same product in stock. There was no reply for the next day. Then I called the Bajaj support. The support guy picked up and he listened to me and he confidently said, yeah, this is maple fretboard. That's it. I was happy. 2 more days went by. Then another guy was trying to call me continuously. These days, phones have most of the calls. I don't receive them because they are automatically flagged as spam or whatever. This guy from Pajao was trying to reach me to discuss about my order. So when I finally picked the call, I knew what was going on, but it was presented to me slightly differently. It's like I do believe some of the processes what Pajao follows as well. So what was told to me was they try to check the guitar, they do inspection before they ship it out. So they try to do that before they pack it and ship it. They found an issue, and because it's a quality issue, they will not be able to process my order. I was not very happy to hear that, of course, paying. So in fact, I got even a discount on the guitar. I paid something like 3,750 or something like that. I'll leave the exact number on the screen. But after paying such an amount, getting the order cancelled is not a great thing, right? I was curious. I knew what was going on, more or less. So I asked him what was the problem. If it is some damage or something, do let me know. I can still take a decision based on that. I asked him, can you send me the pictures, whatever you are saying as a quality issue? Looking at that, I can conclude, because I know about an open box guitar, I know it is having some defect, but I'm okay with defects. I can fix them, I can play it as it is, so it's not a big deal for me. So this is what I told him. I didn't just leave it there. I could have just said, okay, cancel the order, send the money back. But I didn't want to lose another guitar with maple fretboard, right? So I told him, send me the pictures. He sent me the pictures. In fact, there was some back and forth. He claimed he sent the pictures on my email. I was not getting it. Finally, I tried reaching him again. Told him that I didn't get an email. Then he sent the email directly from his email ID and things like that. There was some back and forth which was going on. So, long story short, he sent me the pictures. I looked at it. I knew exactly what was the problem. this was not a maple fretboard. And while in that conversation, he did mention that this is not maple fretboard. That is one of the issues, or that's the main issue located as the quality issue before shipping. I knew, so I was expecting something like that. Then I was trying to verify what he meant was exactly correct. He meant he said that this is not maple fretboard. This is rosewood. I was even more curious. You don't get a rosewood fretboard itself for nothing less than 1000 2000 rupees a blank these days. So a guitar with rosewood fretboard for 3750, it's unbelievable. So I was like, I want to see the pictures. When I saw the pictures, it was more or less clear that it's not rosewood. It's not maple anyways. It was not at all maple. It was something we call, or these days these fretboards come in different names. Most common names for premium guitars is Richlite. Richlite is a brand who makes engineered material for fretboards. Other names manufacturers call it tech wood. In short, broadly called as engineered wood fretboards. These are not real wood. These are fake or engineered, right? So this is exactly what the material which was also there in my Juarez electric guitar, which you might have also seen that. So it was not something very easy to digest for me because I was lured into buying a guitar with a maple fretboard. That was a listing. So Bajao, if you are seeing this, that's not a great story for you. But thanks for at least making it clear before being it shipped. Otherwise, it could have been a different story here. So thanks for all the communication, but you still need to tighten those listing aspects here. So again, present. That's a guitar. It reached me. So I was speaking to this guy back and forth, emails. I was not in a position to say no at that point. I paid for the guitar. I made him send emails, explain what was the issue. After all this, I was not in the mindset of saying, okay, leave it, refund my money. I couldn't just do it. So there you have it. There I have it. I have another open box electric guitar in my house. What I'm going to do with that, again, I have some plans which I don't want to disclose it right away. But stay updated when you subscribe to this channel. If you have not, consider subscribing. Do let me know if you have questions on whatever I explained today, anything I can help you with, and stay tuned. Thank you.